Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the English news of Binh Phuoc radio, television station and newspaper. And with you, we are the latest news for today. Vietnam literature to mark 50 years of development. Binh Phuoc records credit provision of over 120 trillion Vietnamese đồng. Prime Minister orders qualitative development of collective economy. A writing contest will be launched in April next year, centered around celebrating the land and people of Binh Phuoc province. The contest aims to observe the 50-year milestone of Vietnamese literature and art since the country's reunification.
During the first 4 months of 2025, efforts will be intensified to promote the 50th anniversary of Vietnamese literature and arts. There will also be displays and exhibitions showcasing photos, artifacts, and literary and artistic works that commemorate the country's reunification and highlight notable authors from Binh Phuoc and their works. Winners will be announced in April 2025. A workshop will also be held to discuss literary and artistic activities in Binh Phuoc over the past 50 years. The purpose of the workshop is to review and discuss the future development trends of Binh Phuoc's literacy and artistic community. The initiatives are expected to motivate and amplify the talents and passion of local writers and artists, thus contributing for fostering a strong sense of patriotism, self-reliance, and the power of national unity.
Binh Phuoc province experienced strong economic recovery and growth in various sectors during 2023, including banking, capital mobilization, credit growth, and bad debt management.
Outstanding loans in the province are expected to have reached 120 trillion Vietnam dong, or an increase of over 13 trillion Vietnam dong, or more than 12% compared to the previous year. The province successfully controls bad debts at the rate of 0.81% while ensuring sufficient liquidity to meet credit needs for production and business in the area. To continue this positive trend, the State Bank of Vietnam's Binh Phuoc branch has set goals for 2024, including implementing safe and effective credit solutions, improving credit quality, and controlling and addressing bad debt issues.
Binh Phuoc province has reported a significant increase in export turnover during January, reaching over $409 million for a remarkable growth of more than 77.6% compared to January 2023.
The result was announced at a regular conference held by the Provincial People's Committee in January. Notably, the province's key export products, including cashew nuts, wood and wooden products, and paper products, all experienced substantial growth compared to the previous year. Import turnover in January, meanwhile, was estimated at some $191 million, for growth of 45.5% compared to January 2023. Cashew nuts hold a prominent position as the main export item of Binh Phuoc province. The province shipped cashew nuts to 59 countries, regions, and territories. As of the end of 2023, export turnover for cashew nuts alone is projected to have reached $1.18 billion, accounting for over 28% of the country's total export turnover.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính requested the development of the collective economy in terms of both quantity and quality while chairing a forum on the cooperative economy and cooperatives in Hanoi on February 2nd.
This year's annual forum of the government focused on the perfection of the state support policies for the collective economy and cooperatives. Addressing the forum, Prime Minister Chin noted that the collective economy is one of the four important economic components of the socialist-oriented market economy of Vietnam. At present, he said, the collective economy has basically addressed its prolonged weaknesses. The government leader also pointed out that their development has yet to catch up with their potential, meet requirements, or match the attention, policies, and expectations of the party and state. For the time ahead, the collective economy and cooperatives need to work proactively to escape from persistent weaknesses and obstacles to move forwards, strongly change both mindset and action to apply scientific, technological advances, and conduct green transition, among others, he demanded.
Total retail sales of goods and revenue from consumer services in January were estimated at $21.5 billion, up 8.1% year-on-year, as consumers happy in the mood to shop for the upcoming Lunar New Year festival.
Without taking inflation into account, the retail sales rose 5.8%, the General Statistics Office, GSO, has reported. Consumers splurged on cultural and educational items, household appliances, catering services, and travel the most in the run-up to Tet holiday. Retail sales of goods totaled $16.7 billion, increasing 7.3% from the same time last year. Meanwhile, revenue from accommodation and catering services rose by 10.2% to $2.4 billion. Economists said the Tet shopping season is the golden time for enterprises and retailers to promote domestic consumption stimulus and increase sales right from the outset of the year. They also advised enterprises to outline rational market and business strategies, making them fit the new consumption trend in the domestic and foreign markets.
More than 662.59 trillion Vietnamese dong, or $27.14 billion of public capital allocated for 2023 was disbursed as of January 31st, fulfilling 93.12% of the Prime Minister's asset plan, according to the Ministry of Finance.
The ministry said on February 1st that some $3.6 billion was disbursed for the Socioeconomic Recovery and Development Program, or 66.4% of the plan. Sectors, ministries and associations completed 100% of the disbursement targets included the State Bank of Vietnam, Vietnam National Tobacco Corporation, and Ha Nam Province, among others. High rate of disbursement was recorded in provinces of Dong Thap, Quang Nai, Baria, Vung Tau and Long An. In January alone, over $692 million in public capital was disbursed. With a view to speeding up public investment disbursement, the Ministry of Finance proposed ministries, sectors and localities quickly make capital allocation plans for their projects, and work to remove bottlenecks in a timely fashion, striving to disburse at least 95% of the public investment budgets.
Indonesia has concluded its bidding process for 17 rice packages with a total volume of 500,000 tons. It is a good news that Vietnam had won 8 out of the 17 packages.
As per the Indonesian National Logistics Agency, Bulog, Vietnam has won 8 out of 17 bidding packages, with a focus on 5 businesses. Among these, 3 major enterprises: the Loc Troy Group Joint Stock Company, LTG, the Vietnam Northern Food Corporation, Vina Food 1, and the Vietnam Southern Food Corporation, Vina Food 2, each won 2 lots. Vietnam stands out as the only country with multiple businesses participating and securing a substantial number of bids. According to the General Department of Vietnam Customs, Indonesia surpassed China to become Vietnam's second largest market for rice exports in 2023. With total export volumes reaching 1.16 million tons, amounting to $640 million.
That's all for the news today. Thanks for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.